In this chapter, we're going to talk about how to sell Exede Voice. Now you may be thinking, nobody wants a landline anymore. But Exede Voice is very different than a traditional landline. It was built from the ground up to complement mobile phones and provide a better way for your customers to control their communications. So it's really worth letting your customers know about Exede Voice. You may be pleasantly surprised to see how many people want to add it once they've heard more about it. The sales process for selling Exede Voice is going to vary depending on the customer you're talking to. The first customer type is the family with a home phone. If you learn that they currently have a home phone, ask them how much they're paying for it. Chances are Exede Voice at $30 a month will be attractive. It's got many advanced features as well as no long distance fees in the US and Canada. So it's a pretty good deal. What makes it even better is the $10 a month break they'll get on their Exede internet bill for 12 months as a new customer when they bundle. Watch this scenario.
All right, Mary, you're all set with Exede Internet. Now, this number you gave me for your home phone, is that a landline, and do you mind me asking what your monthly bill is?
Oh yeah, it's our landline. And we pay probably $40, $45 a month for it from the phone company.
And does that include long distance?
Oh no. We usually have another 10 or 20 bucks in long distance charges on top of that.
Wow. Well, I might be able to save you a few bucks on your phone bill. You know, we offer a service called Exede Voice. It's a home phone service with lots of cool features and included long distance in the US and Canada, and it's only $30 a month.
Well, that's not that bad. Although I'm not sure I'd want to switch.
Well, you're also going to save $10 a month on your Exede Internet for the first 12 months when you switch. So that's, let's see, about $300 savings in the first year over what you have now?
Okay, but what about my phone number? I definitely want to keep that.
Oh yeah, you can keep your current number. I can get that process going before you cancel your landline.
Okay, so that's the customer with an existing landline. You can see our dealer did a pretty good job of overcoming the customer's objections by highlighting the cost savings and the benefit. And he had the numbers handy to back it up. Now let's look at the other two customer types. The family with no home phone and single people and couples with only cell phones. If your customer doesn't have a home phone, you've got a chance to present Exede Voice as a true complement to their mobile service that overcomes some of the weaknesses of being mobile only. Have a look.
So, Michelle, you mentioned you no longer have a home phone for your family. You just have cell phones?
That's right. We found we just never used the home phone, so it didn't make sense to keep paying for it.
Got it. If you don't mind, let me tell you about Exede Voice. It's a home phone system built to work with your existing cell phone.
Why would I need that?
Well, think about it this way. Right now, you probably have people you give your number to, like a repairman or a children's school.
Yep.
And you wind up giving them two numbers, yours and your husband's, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, Exede Voice has a great feature called Find Me, Follow Me. This lets you give out one number and link your cell phones to that number. So if the repairman calls and you're in a meeting, the call will ring your cell and your husband's at the same time.
Really? That's kind of cool.
Well, and imagine if the school had an emergency and needed to reach one of you. With one call, they'll get you both.
Is it hard to set that up?
No, not at all. You set up the phones through the website, so it's really easy. You can even set a priority for who to call first based on the time of day. Or have it ring the home phone first, and then your cell phone if nobody picks up at home. It's really flexible.
Interesting.
Well, and here's another thing to consider. Have you thought about how emergency services will reach you if you need help?
You mean I can't call 911 on my cell phone?
Well, you can, but location services aren't connected to mobile devices. So finding the caller could be a little bit more complicated. That could take valuable time. With Exede Voice, you'll have E911 services, which give instant information to emergency services about your location, even if the caller, maybe a child, can't provide it.
In that scenario, our dealer modified the conversation based on the family's needs. Next up, you'll see a compelling case for Exede Voice for our third group of customers, singles and couples with only cell phones.
I'm curious, Ben, do you have a landline in your home?
I really don't have a need. It's just me, so my cell phone goes wherever I go.
I understand that, but Exede Voice is created to be a complement to your mobile phone. Tell me, do you get sales calls?
All the time. It's really annoying.
Well, there's one reason to get Exede Voice right there. You get a dedicated number, and you can use that when you need to give your number to a business or someone you really don't know. Then you can set up your Exede Voice account to route the calls to your cell phone. or just send them a voicemail and call them back when you want.
That's interesting. They always seem to call when I'm out with friends.
So you see your dealer hit on a pain point, sales calls. Something we all can relate to. And he pointed to a solution with Exede Voice. Now let's watch our dealer go further by explaining the voicemail capabilities.
So Ben, let me explain how our voicemail works. When the caller leaves a voicemail, you'll get the message emailed to your cell phone, so you can listen to it when you want. You can set it up so 800 numbers go straight to voicemail, or blocked numbers just receive a busy signal. You know, Ben, these are just a few ways Exede Voice gives you control of who calls you and where.
Okay.
So there you have it. A few easy ways to let your customers know about Exede Voice. Remember, each customer and situation will be different. By knowing the features of Exede Voice, you'll be prepared to talk to them about the features that might be important to them. For some, bad cell service where they live may be reason enough to add voice to their Exede plan. And, of course, every Exede Voice sale means a one-time commission of $50. So, you can see it's worth taking the time to add it on if the customer sees the value.